Hey guys, welcome back to Hypertora. I've got my Taffy mail for September here. It's probably going to be one of my last Taffy mails for a while because I got cut back on my boxes because I'm submitting my thesis in the next few weeks. And then I've got to sort of sit in a limbo state while I'm waiting for my assessment and before I can start looking for a job, which is a bit of pain. So I've got to cut down on the amount of boxes I get to save some money. But this is our American candy box. It's the only American candy I get. The rest of my candy boxes are all Japanese. And it's normally full of nice sweet things. So let's open this up and see what's inside. Now I believe while this is American candy, it's packaged in the UK after all the items are shipped to the UK. So I'm not too sure you can get this box outside of the UK. But that's it there. Full of polystyrene as usual, which always makes it very interesting and very difficult to unbox without making the room I'm videoing in very messy. So let's start off with, what do we have? We've got some corn nuts, original, crunchy corn kernels. I've not had corn nuts before, so that's interesting. I wonder how they make them because dried corn is a bit odd, so I'm not entirely sure what that's going to be like. And you certainly don't want it cooked because of popcorn. So we got Mike and Ike's, which we've had before, but we've got Sunday sweets, which is an odd thing. So we got them crushed pineapple, cherry on top, vanilla ice cream, banana split, chocolate fudge, and caramel drizzle. That's really interesting. That's going to be weird to try. Have you not had Mike's and Ike's before? The closest thing I can think of these, especially in the UK, are jelly beans. What else do we have in here? Oh, there's something big at the bottom. Oh, we got some Oreos. I love when we get Oreos. So, we've got some Oreo Dunkin' Donuts mocha flavoured Oreos there. I'm not entirely sure what to make of these. Chocolate sandwich cookies. I'm hoping they'll be pretty nice. Just hot chocolate flavoured. I always get confused sometimes when people say mocha because sometimes you get coffee with mocha, and especially I don't know about Dunkin' Donuts, but down in Starbucks and other places like that, I don't like coffee, but just mocha chocolate is absolutely fine for me. So that's going to be pretty nice. I don't know why they didn't just call it chocolate Oreos anyway. Oh, we got another big item in here because of the premium box. So we've got cheeseburger Pringles. I think we've had something like this before. We've definitely had pizza Pringles. Cheeseburger sounds familiar, so we may have had this in the past. What else do we have? We got some M&Ms, the pretzel M&Ms, crunchy, sweet, and salty. So that's going to be interesting to try out. It looks like they're sort of free-layered. They almost look like Maltesers to me with the centre, but I'm assuming the centre's pretzel. So our drink for this month is Dr. Pepper Cherry Vanilla. I think we've had something similar to that before. Cherry vanilla is always an interesting combination. I just remember a trip abroad as a young scout. At one point I was drinking vanilla Coke and Mars bar, and that just made me really ill. We got some Laffy Taffy in blue raspberry flavoured. So they're really nice. I love my little chewy sweets, so they're pretty cool. We've got a white Kit Kat. So I think we've definitely had these before. Kit Kats are quite a big brand, and I definitely think we've had a white Kit Kat in this box. And the thing about this box is you do get a fair amount of repeats occasionally. We've got American flavoured pop gum, juicy fruit. That's interesting. Wrigley's is a brand we have in the UK, so it's a blend of blue raspberry, cherry, and lemon. So I'm not entirely sure. Gum, that must be chewing gum, which I tend not to try out on camera because chewing gum takes a very long time to eat. What do we have? We have a moon pie. I've never had a moon pie before. These look a bit like wagon wheels to me. It's banana flavoured. But these remind me of something we used to have in the UK called wagon wheels, which are basically chocolate coated. And this must just be banana with marshmallow in the middle with a kind of crunchy wafer outside. So that's going to be interesting. We've got some tropical dots. We've had these before. They're just nice little gummies to eat. And then we've got a cowtail. Vanilla flavoured. We've had this in a box before, so nothing too much new there. We've got more guava. I swear we've had one of these in every single box for the last couple of months. So I got a few of those piling up now as well. We've got Hershey's Crackle. We've had this before. It's like a chocolate bar with a kind of with crisp rice, a bit like Rice Krispie bar, but mostly chocolate. And then we've got a dark chocolate and coconut mounds in here as well. We've had this before. I quite liked it. It's a bit like a dark chocolate Bounty, if you have Bounty where you are. There is a few more things in here. We've got another sour apple Laffy Taffy, just to go with the blue raspberry. And they're quite nice just to chew on little snacks occasionally. What do we have here? We have a York dark chocolate covered peppermint patty. So that's like a chocolate covered mint. They're quite nice little things. The kind of thing you'd probably get if you went to a curry house and they gave you a little chocolate with your bill. Because I know a few places like in the UK like to do that. I think this is the smallest pack of nerds I've ever seen in one of these boxes. And I've had a box about this big turn up in one of these boxes. So this is Lemonade Wild Cherry, which is pretty funky. Yeah, I think that's the smallest box of nerds I've ever seen going through one of these boxes. And I think that's everything that's in this box. So that was a reasonably quick one today. I don't know whether that feels like there's less stuff in here than there usually is for an American box. There is definitely, it feels like there's definitely more polystyrene in there this month. And compared to some of the stuff, I'm not sure I think there's a bit less value than what we had in last month's box. Not that I can quite remember what was in last month's box exactly. I will try a few of these things out. I want to see what the moon pie is like. If I can get it out, that's quite large. I think this is meant to be 2, I think. Or, no, it is 1. So in the UK, we used to have something called wagon wheels, which is just 2 wafers which were covered in chocolate with a marshmallow in the centre. But this is obviously banana flavoured, so I think this is like banana chocolate or something on the outside. There's 3 wafers, marshmallow in between, and this one I can see sugar or syrup or something in the centre there attached to that, which is pretty funky. But we'll finish the rest of this later. That's pretty funky. Not quite as banana-y as I thought it would be. There's something that's banana flavoured, but there is the banana flavour there. A lot of this stuff we've had before. I do want to try see what these corn nuts are like. So, they are bits of corn, unusually. They look like they're fried and salted. It's interesting how they do this, because they obviously look like they've been fried in oil. But obviously you got to be very careful to do that without them turning into popcorn. Oh, I wonder if you fry them while they're fresh, they probably won't turn into popcorn. So that's interesting. Really interesting. I've never seen something like that before with corn kernels. Because I would have thought that this one here almost looks like it did pop into popcorn, which is pretty hilarious. They're pretty nice. So the rest of this we've sort of had versions of before. I definitely think we've had cherry vanilla before. I think that's reasonably self-explanatory. So I won't open up the drink today because I want to save that for later. I do want to see what these Mike and Ikes are like, because I've never had Sunday sweets as a flavour for Mike and Ikes. So there's a variety of colours in there. I do wonder what a chocolate jelly baby is going to taste like, or chocolate Mike and Ike. It sounds a bit weird for me. I think this is chocolate or caramel drizzle, one or the other. It's an unusual texture to have with that taste, which is the weird thing. But it's hard to taste properly with the corn nuts. But that's reasonably, it's not too bad, it's quite nice. Full of sugar, and the really bad thing about these big packs is I eat too many of these at once in one sitting. But yeah, I'm going to leave it at that for today's video. Comment down below and let me know what you think of the box. What was your favourite item? This box I think costs almost £30, or somewhere between 25 and £30. Let me know what you think of its value. To me, there seems like there's less stuff in here this month. But you guys, if you watched my last month's video, you might be able to tell me down below if it looks the same or if there is definitely less in here. Please do hit the like button if you enjoyed the video as well. And please do hit the subscribe button if you want to see more unboxing videos. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.